What's up, guys? Today we are going to be doing a little work on this Craftsman lawn ride-on mower. It's the T240, and what we're going to be doing is replacing the belt on it. So what you can kind of tell is if your belt's starting to go is your deck here starts rattling or things are loose. But what I noticed was when I had my PTO engaged like this, the blades weren't actually spinning. So I had bought this cheap Chinese belt that I had put on this, and it didn't last me very long. So today we're going to take the deck out, clean it off, replace the belt, and we're going to go through step by step on how to do that. So let's get started. There we go. So first we're going to detach the housing by removing these clips. So get yourself a pair of needle nose pliers, and the first time you take them off you might have to bend them a little bit because the way they put them on in the factory isn't the greatest. So okay, so save that. So there's that one right there, and then there's the one up there, and then you're going to go on the other side and do the same thing. Okay. Now what we can do, go ahead and do that and that. I mean, you can technically leave the top one on. It just makes it easier when you're sliding it back underneath. That those are more free functioning. So let's take this off like that. Okay, cool. And then what I like to do is just to kind of get them out of the way is just bring your deck back up to level. So now these are loose. I'm actually just gonna tuck them up so you guys can see better. Okay, so next, what we're gonna do, oh, I should have did that while I was over there. All right, so we're gonna go back to the other side, sorry. Okay, so this here holds this belt in, right here, if you can see, like around this pulley, this thing right here. And to get this off, just kind of bend it in, and then it moves out of the way. We have to disconnect our engaging cable. This is what puts the tension on this. So this is just gonna go just like this. Up and out. Cool. Like that. Very good. Okay, now you're going to want to come to the opposite side here, and on this bracket that's connected to the spring right here, this bracket right here, there's a little square notch. You're going to want to put a 3/8 ratchet in, so that way you can adjust this pulley manually, and that's going to take tension off the spring, so that way you can pop this out. I believe you pull it back and turn, and it should slide out. Hold on, I gotta look. Let me see. Yep, just like that. So you just pull it. So this. Oh, sorry. This is sitting like that. Put pressure, and you can kind of wiggle it out. And then you can go ahead and disconnect that spring. Very good. Okay, and then lastly, we have this one up here. Pull this out and push that out like, oh, were you guys able to see that? Hold on, let me make sure. Oh. So this thingy right here, let me make sure you guys got that. So you're gonna disconnect that bar from that right there. And just, it doesn't look too bad either. All right, cool. So now what we're gonna do, they're gonna slide out this whole dang thing, just like this. To this side, and just pull it out. Oh, let me tuck this up. That way. There we go. So, just slide it out. Now it's so much easier to work on. So, as you can see, it's quite dirty. Because it's a little compressed. All right, so next step is removing the belt. And as you can see, there's a stop here and a stop here that's going to prevent us from just pulling the belt out. And I mean, you could probably jerk it out, but I don't want to damage the new belt, so we're going to do it by loosening these up, and then that'll give you enough play to where this will just pop out. So first, I'm actually going to take an 8mm just so I can clean out around here. So let's get an 8mm first. Now you could probably get away with not taking these off, but I find it's much easier. And, ooh, shit. And you can clean out around the pulleys while you're at it. Okay, now we got those moved out of the way. Pull our belt like that. And so it's just like this. So I could probably actually just pull that through. Pull that through like that. And roll all this out. Okay, so now get a replacement belt. Craftsman doesn't make an OEM replacement belt, so this was the closest thing I found and highly recommended. It's for Cub Cat, Troy belts, Colombian, whatever, but it's recommended for Craftsman, so I believe Cub Cat and Craftsman are both like very, very similar. And here is the number. I will post a link for the Amazon part in the description below if you're looking for it. I believe this is the 108-inch belt. So let's just compare the two. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at the, it just feels worn out. Let's see. My belt's definitely got more tension to it. Oh, about the same, but. So, belt's gonna go on like this. I know the belt comes around like that. Okay, so that pulley's good. Now, bring this straight. Comes around like that. And then rides like this and goes to that front pulley there. So we're gonna try and just do this the cheater way, like that. So, I mean, I don't know if that's recommended to do, but it'll save you a lot of time if you just go like that. So then, your belt's gonna come I hate these stock belts. They're so twisty. Okay. That's gonna come like that. We want our groove. Oh my God, look at all that twists. Like that's what it's gonna look like. Just tuck that in like that. And when it's tight, it'll look like that. And then all we have to do is just take the twist out of the belt by going like this. There we go. Twists out of the belt. And now we're just gonna slide this under, hook it around our pulley, and put everything back together. Let's do it. And definitely make sure you put your covers back on. Much easier to do it while it's out. Also, this is also a good time, like if you wanted to change your blades or sharpen them, you have it out. All you have to do is just flip it over, take the blades off, sharpen them, or replace them. So do it now while it's off, much easier. Okay, so now there's no certain order on how to reassemble. Like normally you just go back through the steps, but I always find that reattaching this cable first is the easiest thing you can do. So let's get our wrench back in there, and we're gonna just move this over after we put this in though. So re-hook up your cable, that little tabby, get that back into position, and then come over with your spring and hook it underneath, or hook it above, sorry. Alright, come on. Well, I can't see anything. Come on. There we go. So now you got your spring hooked up. If you need to, you can adjust this back and forth. So just makes it a little easier just to get that hooked up first. Pull the wrench out. Okay. But now, just gonna push this back a little bit. Get it back into position, and I'm actually going to lower this down right here. Ooh, sorry. Put this back out here. So I'm going to keep this up on there, and you want to lower your deck back down to low. And you can get hooked up. In reality, you don't need to take this off. You can get away without doing it. I just take it off just because it makes things more simple, in my opinion. And just like that, we're caught on the other side, see, because we're hooked up like that. I don't know if you guys can see that. You see how it's hitting the other side right now? So I'm actually gonna go take that side off so that way we can slide this over this way, because that needs to go through there. So just gonna inch this forward a little bit. Okay, good there. And keep inching it. had to actually like move the mower a little bit. So see, now that we're back on there and while we're at it, I'm just gonna stick these clips in. Stick that one in there. And I got it in here. All right, good there. Squeeze this a little bit. And back to the other side. Slide that back in like that. Okay, now come up here. Yeah, that's a nice shot. We're gonna feed, take this, back it up, feed it underneath like that, and around like that. All right, guys, maiden voyage time. Let's give her a go. Let's see how she does. Get that choke on. We're gonna move all the way up. Disengage the PTO. And let's see. Oh yeah. Let's take her over to the lawn. All right, and just like that, she's good to go again. So if you guys like the video, please like and subscribe for more tips and tricks on how to fix your things. No experience required. You just gotta be willing to do it. So stay tuned for the next one. Out.